Alright guys, one more vlog about your mom's podcast. So, really grateful to your mom's podcast for putting me up on YouTube on their podcast. Now it's 21 minutes and 21 seconds into their episode 499 on your mom's podcast on YouTube, alright? Now it's something that is very, they kind of made fun of me. It looks really bad, I felt, but you might feel differently. They kind of said some good things though too, alright? Like the guy who introduced me is like, his covers are amazing, you gotta check this out. This guy is really, really good. Now, they are comedians, so they're not gonna always be like this. Like if Britney Spears introduced me, she'd probably be like, this guy is really good, he looks really good like me, he's amazing, love his performances. But because it's comedians, they're not necessarily gonna say what you want to hear, especially if you're a serious guy like me that likes everything to be sexy at all times, alright? I love comedians for what they are though, they're very funny. So they did a good job presenting me, but I would like them to present me again if they wanted to. I'm totally up for that. And they can maybe, put a different... Now that I think of it, I did a request for one of his birthday, Tom Segura's birthday. So, he probably watches my videos all the time. So, if you guys see this video, please put on your podcast. If you want to present me again, it's up to you, obviously. You guys, I'd be grateful. But you guys can put a sense of humor to it too, I don't mind. But just put a better clip with my handle listed on there, alright? And make sure the rest of the show is really, really good so I get more attention with that. Because then if it's a really good show, which you guys are doing a good job, I can tell, but you guys get a lot of views. But if you put on a really good show, and then my clip is in there, and it's a really good clip of mine, with sense of humor, you guys are comedians, you do what you want, but pick a good video there, and of mine. Monifa Touch It is a good example of one that I do that's phenomenal, and then mention my handle name, or even saying something about so even if you showed the clip again that you did, or another clip of another song. I mentioned my handling because I don't recall my handling was mentioned. It might have been. I just wasn't. I did watch the podcast, but a little bit of it. But I didn't actually see my name mentioned, my YouTube handle. It could have been. I'm not sure. But anyway, you guys are doing what you're doing. You're loving what you're doing. Really happy to have done that request. Even that Garth Brooks Thunder Rolls request that I did for your birthday. You could maybe mention that I did a birthday shout out for you. And that's how it turned out. And if you guys want to use comedy, definitely by all means, that's what your stick is. So you guys can totally do that. I'm a very serious person and love everything to be sexy at all times, but sense of humor is always fine. Comedians, you guys are comedians, actual comedians. You guys do really well. You're very professional. You've got a career in it. A very well career in it, so you guys are really, really good. And comedians in Hollywood that are really, really good, well, there's no filter. There's nothing filtered. They say whatever. They're really kind of just doing it for the attention. You guys. I'm not going to say why you guys do that, but comedians are very forward and very blunt and very direct. And the more you are like that with your comedy, and the more you make fun of things, and you don't criticize, but you kind of have an intellectual kind of making fun of things, and kind of criticize at the same time, but in a way that people like. So the more that you guys do, the more comedians are like that, they do that kind of thing. So, especially the ones in Hollywood. So, you guys are doing a good job. Your show is amazing. I've seen it. Some of the stuff you put up there is amazing. But I think you put up a thing on Tom. I'm not sure if his name was Tom, but you mentioned him on there, and then you mentioned his kind of like philosophies in life. I forget what his name was, what his YouTube handle was, but you mentioned his philosophies in life and how he was really kind of funny and everything, and how you didn't really believe in his kind of philosophies because they were weird and outlandish. Not in a funny way, of course, they were funny. I'm not going to mention just anybody on my channel, but yeah, so you did mention him, and you talked about him for a long time. You showed more than one clip. So if you could do that with me, that would be cool. But I'm not sure how you guys work. If you put one clip on and it's done with, or if you put more than one clip of the same person on a different episode. Not sure how that works, but you guys have that all systematically in place. But anyway, it would be nice if we got a bit more of a feature in there, maybe mentioning different things about my channel, that putting up 3 clips for 3 different videos, maybe comparing one, saying one's really, really good and the other 2 aren't good, and mentioning my handle name or something, and mention 2 that are really good, and why is this one so bad, or something, and why does he look like he's retarded in this one, and I'm not a comedian, so I don't use kind of words like that, but you know, you guys are special, maybe you want to say, whatever you want to say, and then you say, why is he special in this one, and these 2 videos, he's totally like amazing, he's a pro, he's good, you know, something like that. You guys know your humor better than I do. You can come up with something, but have more of a feature for me, that would be really cool. Alright, thank you guys. Okay, so that's my rant for today. Melina will be coming out soon. Melina, Melina, you dazzle with your beauty. Melina, Melina, you amaze us with your glow. Melina, Melina, come to me and put on a show. Alright, thanks guys. Bye.